They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, McNabb. That one complete to Okoye. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A play fake. Now McNabb. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is Brown on the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Elway to throw on 2nd. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down. About the 38. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Elway. And the tip there altered the ball flight. And it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
To throw is Elway. Dancing to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second, McNabb buying time to his left. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. It's caught on the right side, Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
McNabb. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It finds Crabtree for the completion. Past the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Ship! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
On 2nd down, Elway. Flushed out right. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Brown. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run for it with Anderson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are back within a score. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
To throw, McNabb. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun, here's McNabb being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start the drive with Anderson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Elway. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Elway. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And Sanders now to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Patriot!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll go on the ground. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Detroit!
Now Elway on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now it's Elway. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Blitz, 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 blitz. Oh, yeah!
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now.
Elway. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
We got three, fellas, we got three. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On first down, it's McNabb. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Hot.
Second down, McNabb. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's McNabb, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. McNabb to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's McNabb. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Over! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Elway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Check, go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again, it's Elway. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Owens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leopard! Leopard!
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about four-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
On third down, it's Brown, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there, becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned,
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now McNabb. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
you hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Brown. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Hey, you got 3, you got over!
They'll run it here with Brown. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
On first down, Elway. And incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Elway to throw. Open there is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That's what I do. Motion. Detroit!
Elway now looking to throw on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey. Now let's go. 3-19.
Elway to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. I'm coming for you. You mine. All right, now look at 56. Look at
2nd and 10. Elway again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. C.J. Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The Browns were successful on their lone 2-point try last season, and here they'll try again. Elway will throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. McNabb going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! Detroit!
To throw, McNabb. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll go ground game here on the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll run it here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Filet.
16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Buying time to his left. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To throw on second, McNabb. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This quarterback now, five straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They come out here in the eye. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He was looking for Crabtree that time. But look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. But he will not be back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision